UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall revealed how he believes a matchup with prime Daniel Cormier would have played out inside the Octagon. Tom Aspinall is weeks away from making his first undisputed UFC heavyweight title defense at UFC 321. Aspinall and former interim titleholder Ciryl Gane headline an intriguing card in Abu Dhabi, featuring the long-awaited return of Aspinall. Aspinall was promoted to undisputed heavyweight champion when Jon Jones announced his retirement in June. He hasn't fought since defending the interim belt by knocking out Curtis Blaydes at UFC 304 last year. Despite his small sample size in UFC title fights, Aspinall is already being compared with some of the all-time greatest heavyweights. This includes Daniel Cormier, who is one of a select few UFC legends to win titles in multiple divisions. Cormier's elite wrestling and punching power made him a nightmare for most of the top heavyweights, outside of Stipe Miocic. Aspinall believes he wouldn't have fared a solid chance against Cormier if they faced off in their primes. In a recent video uploaded to his YouTube channel, Aspinall broke down what a fantasy matchup with a prime heavyweight Cormier would have looked like. "I say it every time when I see DC. I think he is an absolute nightmare matchup for me," Aspinall said. "He's short, fit, keeps coming at ya. He would have been a very, very hard work for me. But I believe I have the power to knock anybody out." All of Aspinall's UFC appearances resulted in stoppages, including recent knockouts over Marcin Tybura and Sergey Pavlovich. A common question mark associated with Aspinall is how he'd fight when the bout extends into the later rounds, where Cormier seemed to thrive during his legendary career. Aspinall vs. Cormier is nothing more than a fantasy matchup, but it does beg the question of how Aspinall stacks up against the all-time greatest heavyweights.